All right, just a quick video for you guys in Social 9 about how a bill becomes a law in Canada. Um, I'll post this presentation online in the same spot that I post the video. You can watch a couple of these Schoolhouse Rock videos about how a bill becomes a law in the United States. It's slightly different than it is in Canada, but let's just go through this slide rather quickly. By the way, I got a blue microphone for Christmas, so my voice, though monotone, will sound a little deeper, have a little more depth to it. So anyway, so the first thing that happens is that the cabinet thinks of an idea to become a bill based on ideas that are provided by the people in his or her riding or the other members of his or her party. Most of the time, ideas for bills that actually become laws come from the cabinet. You have to have the support of the majority of MPs, and if the prime minister and the cabinet don't sign off with it because of party solidarity, more than likely that bill will never get or see the light of day. So the second thing that happens is that the cabinet approves of the idea. If the cabinet does not approve of the idea does not even become a bill. It just gets scooted out. It just says, see you later, bill, or non-bill, etc. It's just a non-factor. Third thing happens is that the lawyers get involved and they draft a legal version of the idea. The idea is now ready to be entered into the House of Commons. The bill is read for the first time by the Speaker. There's no vote, there's no debate. The bill is read for the second time, this time also by the Speaker, and voted on by the members of the Parliament. If it's rejected, the bill dies. Otherwise, it moves on to the committee stage. All right. So, like I said, if it comes from the cabinet and it comes from the prime minister, more than likely it's going to get through these two readings. So it's done the second reading. Now it's on to a committee. The bill is read in committee and explained. Lobbyists and special interest groups speak to the various aspects of the bill to help committees make changes to the bill. It's okay, this is good, that's not good. Maybe we need to change that. We need to do this, we need to do that, etc. Obviously, lobbyists work for special interest groups. They try to kind of get their 2 cents into changing little aspects of a bill. The bill is then voted on by the said committee. It is either accepted as is, it could be changed or amended, or outright rejected, in which case it dies. The bill is then reported to the House of Commons. Any further changes made in committee are explained to the House of Commons, and further amendments can be made by members of Parliament. The bill is then read for the third time. It's kind of like drafts. Now, I don't know if you guys do drafts when you write. Well, actually, I know for a fact most of you do not do what are called drafts. Okay, where you write something and then you revise it and then you resubmit it and then you revise it some more, resubmit, maybe change a sentence or two, paragraph or two, etc. Anyways, you'll kind of figure that out as you get a little bit older. But the bill is read for the third time, once again by the Speaker, debated and voted on. Once again, if accepted, the bill now moves to the other house, the Senate. Once again, if it's rejected, the bill dies. Notice the change in color because it's now the Senate. The Senate is red. The bill is read for the first time in the Senate by the Speaker of the Senate. No vote, no debate. The bill is read for the second time by the Speaker, voted on by senators, cannot be rejected. If accepted, it removes to the third reading. Otherwise, it moves on to committee stage. Bill is read in committee and explained. Lobbyists and special interest groups, once again, speak to the various aspects of the bill to help the committee make changes to the bill. The bill is now voted on by committee. It's either accepted as is, changed or amended, and then moves to the report stage. One of the things that the Senate cannot do is just flatly reject a bill that is passed by the House of Commons. Okay. Because the House of Commons, the people in the House of Commons are elected, the Senate is appointed. They're there as a sober second thought. The bill is then reported to the Senate. Any further changes made in committee are explained to the Senate, and further amendments can be made by senators. The bill is then read for a third time, once again by the Speaker, debated and voted on. If accepted without changes, the bill then moves to a royal assent, which means that it's signed by the Governor General. However, if amended, the bill must be reviewed by the House of Commons. The House of Commons debates and votes on the Senate amendments. All changes can be rejected. The bill dies. Accept some changes, bill goes back to the Senate, or they might accept all. The bill goes on to royal assent. The Senate debates and votes on the House of Commons amendments. If they accept some changes, the bill goes back to the House of Commons. If it accepts all of them, the bill moves on to royal assent. It can kind of go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Finally, however, once it gets through the Senate, it gets royal assent. The bill finally becomes law after the Governor General signs the document. Once again, I strongly advise you to watch I'm Just a Bill, I'm Only a Bill. Anyhow, a couple good videos on the creation of law. Make sure you watch your William Social videos. They're well made. Anyways, take care.